shill. I loathe Peterson now.
Well, you hate him for the reasons that all the right-wing people hate him. But, I mean, that doesn't change that glory moment.
That shit alone. Artifacts.
It was good. No, I don't fully disagree with who's that, 10th man? I don't fully disagree with what you just said. I think he got a good, valid point. He does his research and he has information. And so I can't fully dispute that. I'm not here to dispute it.
Okay. Hey, Hood, whenever you come up, brother, it's all good. You don't have to. When you come in a layer, I don't mind you simulcasting. Maybe I'll get a subscriber or two. It's perfect.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt the conversation to make that.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on. We're moving from that to this.
Yeah, Knightish, I learned yesterday that simulcasting's not always a good idea, especially if we're all from the same community. So, for instance, I went over on Orthodox, and then I simulcasted, and I looked at my chat. Half the people that should have been in Orthodox's chat were in my chat, and then it split the chat up, so I just shut it down. I'm not going to do that very often. It messes up.
Let me say something to you, 10th man. That will never be the situation here.
You're all good, bro.
That will never be the situation here. Maybe Orthodox, yeah, not here though.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all saw the intro to this. President Trump is going to federalize the police in DC because they are tired of the crime going on there. They're tired of people being mugged. They're tired of people being robbed. They're tired of the theft. They're tired of the killings. They're tired of the attacks by various people. So they're getting ready to federalize it, and the FBI, them are getting ready to come in and comb heads. Now, what gets me about this is that why is it that he's saying he's going to come in there and clean things up, and Negroes got to come out and just protest for what? For what? How in the world did y'all make it about you? Listen to this mess, y'all. Check this out. Don't believe me. Listen to this.
Take it to the streets. This our DC. No justice, no peace. Take it to the streets. This our DC. No justice, no peace. Take it to the streets. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Okay, y'all. But that's the kids is take it to the streets. This our DC. If we don't get no justice, they're not going to get any peace.
If you don't get the criminals off the streets, none of you gonna get any peace.
Now, let's start right there. When it comes to the DC thing, that's about criminals, right?
No, it's two things, Knight. It's about criminals, but it's also about making the public, feel a police presence in DC. I think it's more so of a presence thing, because crime is not as bad as it was, in the past.
It's low.
Right. It is about crime because in specific areas in DC, you have tent cities that are, that's basically on federal property. And so I believe, the president have a problem with that. He wants to have a beautiful city. Yeah. So, I mean, I think, in his efforts, he want to fix the city up and the way he want to do it. So they collaborating with DC police, and we see how it works. I don't give a fuck. I'm in the area. I'm glad to see the change, because people don't care about what these kids do out here. They let their kids, rob, steal, kill, and they being let out of prison. They being let out because they juveniles. You get what I'm saying? And so, people come up with all type of excuses why they should let these kids roam the streets. No, they need rehabilitation, man. They need to sit their ass down for a couple of years, man. Niggas ain't got time for this shit, man.
So the conversation I'm trying to have is this. I would say when I was younger, I probably should have been, no, definitely, because I was completely in the crime because I felt like America owed me something. But nowadays, in my peer view, I see a lot of law-abiding citizens. They have share my skin complexion. So if you're a law-abiding citizen, how does this have anything to do with you?
You're right. It doesn't have. I mean, for me, it doesn't. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't affect me.
But Art, I'm not saying you. When you have black people come out and protest, doesn't it kind of suggest that we're criminals and we're defending criminals?
Hey,
if I'm
we in
a
a
law-abiding citizen, why the fuck I got a bullhorn talking about no justice, no peace? If I'm not doing shit, what are they gonna do to me?
Exactly. It's a liberal city, Knight. You on point?
Yeah, but Knightish, this is the issue. These people need something to fundraise for, right? These are activist groups that have been around since MJK, right? Or whatever, Martin Luther King and all that stuff. So, it doesn't matter that what they're protesting against might be what you're saying, defending criminals. They need to fundraise about something.
So let them.
That's it.
So let them take some rubber bullets and some Doberman pinchers and some water hose, so it can look like 68, and we can go, oh, they're doing this to black people.
I meant MLK, sugar. Calm down. I just woke up.
Now get on his head, sugar. Don't let this motherfucker get away with nothing.
So, finish what you were saying. I'm sorry.
What I'm saying is that if you're a law-abiding citizen going about your day and crime is down, wouldn't it be better to not get your bullhorns and let shit take its place so that you can go, that was an overreaction because the majority of us are law-abiding citizen and crime is down?
Or how about form up a citizen patrol?
For what if crime is down?
Well, no, I get you. Nah. But how come when you brought that up, I did a couple quick searches and they were saying that crime had escalated drastically very recently in DC. Are you saying that's not true?
Also, they lie about the numbers.
Oh, I agree. I trust nothing these people say. Nothing.
Like
that's why I have a hard time believing. Sorry, go ahead.
No, they have a guy that's been fired recently because he like either lied about the numbers or he refused to lie about the numbers, something like that. But he was let go, and it's in the DC area. And so when they tell me crime is down, like I have a hard time really believing that.
I have a hard time believing that black people do most of the crime. I like the people say that. They say, "Oh, black people, they're the ones who do most of the crime. That's why they're in jail." And I'm sitting here going, "No, it's because most of them are in a lower economic bracket. They can't afford a good lawyer, and they end up having to take a plea deal because I watch the court cases. I watch the arguments and the decisions on these cases. I see how it goes."
You're not actually speaking to the guilt nor innocence. You're just speaking to the fact that they can't fight well legally. That doesn't change the fact that they did something.
So yes, it sure does.
That's real.
So back
no, you're wrong, but go ahead.
Back in the 80s, you could clearly see crime because it was acceptable in broad daylight. Even though there's been ways where, you know, it might be a couple of more homicides or whatever else, it's never got back to what the 80s was like until recent time. So in my city, we see inside shows where cars are getting burnt up, actual shootings are happening, robberies are happening in the daytime, they running. So it's getting back to what the 80s was. But from the 80s until the last 2 years, it was calm as fuck. There was no justification for no batarams, military type shit. So when they was talking about defund the police, don't fire police. Just we don't need tanks because niggas ain't fighting or doing the shit they did in the 80s.
Yeah, but
and
where is the?
Now that they didn't give them switches and you can turn a fucking 9 into a fucking fully automatic weapon, it's still socially engineered. So, I mean,
yes. All I can say is this. Sorry.
As many criminals, but the criminals that they have is some like superhero type criminals because of the weaponry that they have.
I'll say this is I I believe that the majority, whether it was January 6th, BLM, all this stuff,
January
the
6th,
people who
only
are,
one person passed, right?
pardon?
January 6th, only one person passed, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
lady passed.
yeah.
Right, and
Yeah, I
they
can't remember her
allowed,
name right
and
now.
they
Killed by a
allowed them,
black guy, by the
and
way.
they yeah,
Yeah.
and they allowed them in like it was some type of tourist thing, right?
All I'm trying to say is when BLM was going on, Joe Cool and I were doing shows about it, right? It was very strange that there'd be a group of protesters and then some random dude in a hoodie would show up with a hammer and start breaking windows out of stores that wasn't with the protesters. I'm telling you, 90, 95, 100%, maybe it's only 99 of the stuff that happens during these protests are perpetrated by state actors. These are FBI agents and other law enforcement agents that are put in there and they're fake protesters, and they're the ones that are lighting the cars on fire and crap like that. Because we never see the interviews of the people that are doing this stuff for them to explain to us why they did it. Ever. Never one time has it ever happened.
So all I want when I see those type of situations is seeing one of them motherfuckers being beat, dogs chewing at them, and shot with rubber bullets and gas.
Yep,
Just
that never
when it's
happens.
happening, I want to see publicly a rubber bullet get shot in their stomach, a dog chewing at their leg, and them getting beat vigorously. Because if you're going to act, make that shit interesting.
Fact.
That's the thing. About to the guy who said about, oh, that doesn't speak to whether or not they're actually a criminal or not, whether they did the crime. Just one specific instance of, I can't remember, it was like it was Nebraska. Over 600 fake driving under the influence charges. The police lie. They're legally allowed to lie. I understand that's not what we're talking about, but that is still the same clowns in the same costumes. They will do anything to justify their paycheck. They will put you in jail illegally.
And listen, I hear what you're saying, that those were 600 fake actors is what you're saying?
No, sir. There was in Nebraska, I believe it was. This is a fairly recent report.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Over 600 drivers were arrested for driving under the influence, but they were not under the influence because they got to meet their quotas, and they just arrest everybody.
But what I'm saying is this, 10th man, respectfully, and I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is they got to have body cams, right?
Yeah, it's all on body cam. It don't matter.
So
then they go to the hospital, they get a blood test, and
all I'm saying is this. If these people were what you're saying they are, actors or not, I want to see you bust the window, drag that drunk piece of shit out of his car, and dog walk him on camera because they was drunk, belligerent, and they doing all this shit. If you said it was 600 of them, let us see at least 60 motherfuckers getting fucked over.
But I'm saying none of them were drunk. Zero.
Exactly what you're saying. Like you were saying about January 6th.
Uh-huh.
It was like stage. Cool.
Yep.
You want to make it interesting to me, you grab that motherfucker.
Oh, you want a video? Give me a minute.
Well, what he had, a ram's head or whatever else, and you beat the shit out of him and let a dog by the plug. I want to see blood. I want to see you fuck a bunch of them up. And then it's more interesting.
I think we kind of lost the plot for a second. So
no, we haven't, because if they
let
say
me lay out talking.
Actors that's doing this shit to do some symbolic whatever, let's make it interesting.
I know that's not what I was talking about. Yeah. So hold on. 10th man was saying he doesn't believe that black folk commit the level of crime that they're accused of committing, and I disagree. I say that we actually do commit that much crime. The majority of crime, especially in an urban environment, overwhelmingly black folk. And like across
and
the
brown folks, black and brown
too. Like I say this when I'm on my panel. Like when you look at these flash mobs, right? If it's happening on the East Coast, like in New Jersey and Philly and whatever, black kids, 95% black, 1 or 2 Puerto Ricans. If it's on the West Coast, it's a varying mix at that point, because like in Oakland, it's like a blacker city. So if it's a flash mob in Oakland or something like that, probably a bunch of black kids. When you get further south,
Backstage,
like in LA, God knows.
That's not
Private chat.
because Oakland is not black like that. It would be cool if they were. It's just not. It's a fucking fruit cartel.
Okay, fair enough. My point still stands, though. On the West Coast, it's different.
It's not. Oakland is not black no more. It's been gentrified. Like this the 3rd time.
I hear it. I can accept that. But that's what I was saying. On the East Coast, when you see these videos, they're almost certainly black. When it's in the South, black. When they wilding out in Chicago, black. West Coast, a little bit different.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
1 second.
I'm just saying, if you really want to make a change, beat the fuck out of a bunch of motherfuckers on camera, so people can at least have a legitimate reason to be upset.
Yeah.
You need more knees and necks.
I agree, Knightish. I agree.
I think if you let the police be more physically violent, they wouldn't shoot you as much.
No, but do more of that shit. Is what I'm saying. Because then that'll be a justification for the change y'all looking for. But if all you're gonna do is say they did all this shit and you can't show me, I think all that shit is staged.
It is. It's staged. This is the thing: is I can show you a video. I believe it was in Canada with Rebel News. Just trust me, rather than wasting your time. In Knightish, there is the 3-minute video in the private chat there about the DUI arrests, if you care. What the mainstream media do, you don't get to see it. Is so on the video I'm talking about. I believe it was a climate change protest, and on the fight climate change side, there were like 10 or 15 protesters. But then on the other side, there were a few hundred protesters that were saying this is all a scam. The mainstream media didn't show the larger group.
So
the people that were saying F this nonsense.
I need to see them 600 motherfuckers get the shit beat out of them. Then I can care.
I get you.
I agree.
When I see this chubby motherfucking whatever he is, not choked up and bloody, I don't give a fuck what he talking about. Give me a second. Let's play this goofy shit.
Just trust me.
Sober drivers charged with DUIs are reacting in shock to what WSMV4 Investigates has uncovered tonight. Good evening. I'm Lauren Lowry.
I'm Tracy Cornett.
And I'm Marius Payton. As part of our sobering problem investigation, we've analyzed never-before-seen TBI data.
Chief Investigative Reporter Jeremy Finley found more than 600 Tennesseans have been arrested for DUI and were completely sober.
It's something you notice almost immediately.
Good morning.
In the body camera footage of officers approaching Xavier Gray.
Go ahead and turn the car off for me, okay?
His hands are in the air.
First of all, I'm scared of the police.
You got anything to drink tonight?
No, sir.
But Gray, like so many other drivers who've spoken with WSMV4 Investigates, wasn't concerned at first.
Well, I'm going to run you through some the field sobriety test, just make sure you're good to drive and everything, okay?
Oh, yeah. I know I'm not under the influence of anything.
And he thought he performed well until this.
I'm placing you on the register for driving under the influence, okay?
Huh? I don't even drink or anything. That's crazy. I work for a living driving a dump truck. And this is what I do. This is my whole livelihood. I was really afraid about losing my license.
Gray is the latest person we found to be charged with a DUI whose blood work would come back showing he was completely sober. For months, we've been emailing back and forth with the TBI, asking for blood work data that shows just how often it's happening in Tennessee. And it turns out we weren't the only ones asking.
I've seen the news stories that you all did.
State Representative Lowell Russell had seen our sobering problems investigations. And after one of his constituents was arrested for a DUI, while he was completely sober, he asked the TBI for the data as well. After months of requests, the TBI finally produced the data. Turns out it wasn't dozens, but more than 600 Tennesseans, 609 to be exact. Innocent drivers, totally sober.
I don't care. Beat the shit out of one of them motherfuckers because he's saying they drunk. Then I can care about it.
I get what you're saying, but I'm trying to.
This is evident. Go ahead, Tim.
I'm just trying to say that the system is so corrupt, you can't believe anything they're saying. I get it that you've been programmed to believe that black people commit most of the crime. I don't believe it.
I understand exactly what you're saying, but niggas don't be doing shit and they punch him in the fucking face, drag him out on the street, and dog walk.
Oh, I know.
So one second.
They do it with the white people too, though.
No. So these sober motherfuckers, that fat was Samoan or whatever the fuck he was, drag him out by his face, kick him all in the head and tell him he's a drunk piece of shit, then I can give a fuck. He got a ticket, wham.
No, but it messed up his whole life.
Yeah,
but anyway,
DUI,
no, I can show you.
Yeah,
whatever.
When you get a DUI with a CDL,
I'll convince you.
In your life, bro.
No, I understand it fucked up his ability to be able to drive his truck. But see, here's the thing. We'll be sober and everything else, and they'll beat the shit out of us and lock us in jail for more than the fucking weekend.
Well, you know the thing, Knightish, I was talking about this. Like, all right, so when BLM happened, black folk was talking about the police always doing this, that, and the third, George Floyd, yada, yada, yada. So now, almost every time you interact with a cop, there's body cam, right? Body cams make niggas look bad, bro. More often than not, the police come up to you on some regular, normal shit, and niggas be doing the most. And the body cams are telling on people right now. Like, the evidence that you wanted doesn't make black people look any better.
No, that's cool. I understand what you're saying. I played some of them videos the other day where the sisters came out and was like, and they drunk as a fuck. And it all went smooth and the police worked with them. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is that 609 people was falsely accused of being drunk. If you want to make it interesting and more appealing to the nice layer, let the niggas get beat up. Let a sober nigga get beat up. Oh,
that's just one example, Knightish.
I'm not drunk. I didn't drink anything. You pow, bing, bing, pow. Then it would be interesting.
Well, didn't you see? I believe the guy was black, if I'm not mistaken, because I really can't. That's not a checkbox that I check off in my head.
I'm not talking about race. I'm talking about
No, I know.
I'm talking about if they pull a beautiful white man like you say you are out, and you 6 foot whatever, smooth skin, knock the dog shit out of you, let the dogs bite on you and tase you. I want to see.
All right, let me take a look. I'll show you a couple things.
I want to see some interesting, fun shit. Not that I was falsely accused because the fucking government is stealing money from you and they don't give a fuck about your life. I mean, that's bad, but it's not bad. Respectfully.
And black people and brown people are being charged more than white people. White people get away with shit that we can never get away with. So, I mean, if we're going to bring all that shit up, in the liberal cities, of course, you're going to have black and brown people that's, they're going to be acceptable to being charged with something because they're the majority in that community. We know that white folks get away with shit that we can never get away with.
That's my point. So if you want to make me feel some sympathy, let me see you get the shit beat out of you for nothing. And then they go lock you down for 2 or 3 months and go,
oh, I'm on it. Give me a minute.
What are you talking about? And justice for what? For the criminals he's getting ready to go in there and get out of the city?
My name is Neely Taylor, Neetayllor. I'm a co-founder of Free DC Project, and I'm also the executive director and co-founder of Hurriy's Wildest Dreams. The only violence that's happening in DC right now is the violence against our communities that this president is directing. So our communities that this president, the only violence that's happening in DC right now is the violence against our communities that this.
You see, let's stop right there.
I want y'all to hear what she just said.
Happening in DC right.
And this is the attitude that a lot of like the rank and file black folk have. Like everything's fine. I don't know why you act like we need to bring police.
Give me a second. Let me bring somebody up.
Come on in.
Play, it's always a treat when players meet. Judge.
Let me get a mic check, Truth.
What's going on, man?
Okay, you good. Listen, I want to see somebody get dog walk, a limb come off, dogs chewing on them and all that other kind of shit. As far as somebody protesting and they got a ticket, I don't even understand what the fuck. Why is that supposed to be an issue? Hoodservative.
Black folk just want to pretend that there's nothing wrong because it's white folk basically that coming in to fix it. Like that's the optics of it, you know. Those police going to be in the black areas, and it's a black town, kind of. It's a blackish town. Got a black woman mayor. I think a black woman is like the chief of police or something like that. And so now you got, you know, the big white man coming in to clean up this mess because you blacks can't handle your business. That's why people are really kind of acting like there's nothing wrong here.
Is that the truth, though?
Yeah, it is the truth that
right.
They just suck at running stuff.
Okay, so right. So there's a Joker out there. I want to see the Joker holding his hand, talking about the police took my hand.
Well, what I hope is that let's say the national
saying that it's that and not doing shit. Let me tell you about the 80s, because maybe you don't understand about the 80s. Do you know what the battering ram is, Hoodservative?
A battering ram? Yeah.
The batter ram.
No,
it looked
what
like
is the batter ram?
Tank. We was in some apartments at one second. We was at some apartments at 2381 East 21st Street in East Oakland. This motherfucker's next door to me had the batter ram come to their house. We heard, we didn't know what the fuck that sound was. And then it was just like we thought it was an earthquake. That fucking batter ram hit that steel door and blew all the windows in that apartment out. It snatched our neighbors up. That shit was eye-opening, awakening. Show me some shit like that, and I'll be like, oh shit, it's real now. Talking about it don't mean shit. So what they gonna do? They gonna have a motherfucking who they say they sending there? The army, who are they sending to fucking DC?
National Guard.
They're gonna be walking around like the fucking what's them niggas' name? They said was gonna come with the black berets and the red uniforms.
Yeah, the National Guard.
So the National Guard gonna be walking around. Show me some shit like the 80s where a nigga lost his hand and his arm had a shit bag and all that other shit.
All right.
Then I'll be they're doing too much.
I just hope they don't back down when that happens. It's the game. They're going to wait for a really easily publicizable moment where some black kid is running from the National Guard and gets shot with an AR-15 by the National Guard. And then they're going to start talking about that. That's the moment where you don't blink.
That's what I'm waiting for. When that happens, then I can go, oh shit, they tripping.
Yeah, I'm with Knightish. I want all that though.
I'm trying to understand the context of what you're saying, Knightish. Are you trying to say that because what was happening in the 80s is not happening now, that this is all just false posturing just for press? Like, is that what you're saying? I'm trying to understand what you mean.
That's what it seems like. Until we see until we see some, when Rudolph Giuliani got there, in 1 year, we saw the niggas change what would look like a fucking third world country look like Disneyland. Stop and frisk and all that other shit, that was real. They was beating the fuck out of motherfuckers on the corner at liquor stores, and they stuck a fucking broomstick up Amadou Diallo's ass. Shit was real. So right now they just talking.
Hey, Knightish, so that protest that you just seen right there, do you think that was necessary?
Hell the fuck no. Them motherfuckers should have been at work.
Hey, okay, cool. I think.
I don't even know what the fuck they was talking about.
And that's that be the problem of why we will never be able to have our voices truly heard, and what the problem that we really are having, because they wait for any type of excuse or reason to go out there and do some dumbass shit like that.
And it's dumb as fuck. What we should be doing is having marriages, healthy relationships, building together, and recreating new Black Wall Streets.
Yep.
So they have an actual reason to come after our successes. And then it's justified to be on the top of your fucking liquor store, hair salon, restaurant, and whatever else, picking motherfuckers off until they send a National Guard. Now that makes sense to me, but you are losing. Black people are at the fucking bottom, and you want to protest? Go make some money, nigga.
You know, the problem with wanting Black Wall Street is if you have to do what they did, and that means you can't empower the women over the men. And so when it comes to like these politicians, these governors, well, I mean, you mentioned you want what you want, brother, and I'm telling you the recipe has already been laid out.
No, but hood servitor, listen to what I'm saying. What you saying makes sense, right? So here's what I need the niggas to do. Instead of saying what you saying, go do it. What I'm trying to do in my personal life is empower myself to be able to make enough money to say, fuck this nigga, to spit on him. If I see a white boy that's living in the street, I'll say, what a waste of white flesh.
Yeah.
I'm not, but me as a nigga, I need to be as elitist as they are. I need to be, because the other day we had a guy over here named David Bulldog. He wanted to make emphasis on, you're a gorilla. Nigga, do you? He said he got businesses and money and all this other shit. And he sent me $10. I don't believe you, pussy. Spend more money. So what I'm saying is we got to be, you say the women want men that's better than them, right, Hood?
Pretty much, yeah.
They want a man they can look up to, right?
Exactly. And they should, right?
Pretty much.
They
Like
should,
when they describe their ideal man, they're literally describing a better person than them.
Right. So
they should want that.
So let's stay right there. Did you hear what Chris Rock said in that motherfucking stand-up he had with a white butler? He said, I'm a nigga and I'm rich. You see that piece of shit white boy that's sweeping this motherfucker up? He would never change places with me. It's a mindset.
Yep.
And if you got the proper mindset, what we used to be taught was, I got to be 2 times smarter than the white boy in order to get what the white boy get. That's not a bad thing. Be 2 times smarter than him.
Exactly. Why wouldn't you want to be? Why wouldn't you want to be? Why wouldn't you want to be greater than your woman?
Jack Johnson, even though he went and fucked a bunch of white bitches, used to dog walk white boys when it came to boxing. Them niggas was going 30 rounds.
Yeah.
With hardly no fucking cushion in their boxing glove. And he used to damn near kill a white boy in them fucking boxing rings.
Yeah. He
was riding around in cars they couldn't afford and fucking they bitches. You know how angry they was with Jack Johnson?
And they couldn't do nothing with him.
And they couldn't do
black
shit.
And blue.
That's black excellence, respectfully.
Yeah. That's a fact. That is black excellence.
I'm fucking your daughter, nigga, and ain't nothing you could do about it.
You know,
shout out to James Earl Jones. Wait 1 second. Shout out to James Earl Jones for portraying Jack Johnson, but that was a piss poor job, James Earl Jones. Shout out to Diana Ross for playing Billie Holiday, but Diana Ross, respectfully, that was a piss poor job of fucking Billie Holiday. Billie Holiday used to beat 2 and 3 white boys' ass. She wanted a nigga that could fight.
You know, I've been noticing a lot, and I've been saying this a lot lately. Black folk have this weird sort of mental prism where everything gets seen through like the white lens. Like there's no greatness for the sake of greatness. Black excellence is fucking a white man's woman. You're not great on your own merit. You're great because you fucked the white man's woman. I hate this shit, bro. I really do.
No, I'm not talking about. I don't give a fuck about who was fucking. I'm talking about all them white boys that they said was gonna do this to this nigga. I'm talking about when Adolf went to the fucking Olympics, talking about a superior race, and that motherfucking Lewis, what's his name, the runner. Jesse Owens, I ran him. That's black excellence. Beat me then, motherfucker. You couldn't.
I mean, that's a more, acceptable challenge,
I'm not talking about Jim Johnson fucking the white bitches. I'm talking about all the white boys that they said was going to get him up out of there, and he used to beat them motherfuckers for like 15, 20 rounds. Beat them till they quit.
See, you heard the wrong thing, bro. He talking about the
yeah. I'm not talking about fucking white bitches.
Yeah, he not talking.
Well, you were talking about what you were talking about, and you literally said what black excellence was, and I commented on that specifically.
Being better than 1 second, sir. Black excellence is being better than them. I want you to understand something. When they had Negro leagues, old ass fucking Satchel Paige was better than the best white baseball players. He was an old ass man when they accepted him into the league, and he was whooping their ass before Jackie Robinson. The original Harlem Globetrotters could beat any professional white basketball team easily. It was so bad that white folks started saying, we need to get some Negro players in here. Not the whole team, one, to be able to whoop other teams. We not them black folks no more. And that's what the problem is.
I think measuring black.
You don't want to, no. You don't want to be equal to them. You want to be better than them.
I hear you. I think measuring excellence by dick and pussy and who can run faster doesn't quite cut it. Like run your town and raise your children well.
So are you
now you talking about now you in my territory?
More integration that them black people that was succeeding and ahead of everybody else wasn't raising their children properly. Wasn't dressing their Sunday best.
They were actually.
You seeing them people on the William Pettis Bridge that them dogs was put on, wasn't dressing their Sunday best, wasn't the peak of us. Are you saying that?
Hey, Hood, sir.
Yeah, that was a version of black excellence, and we sacrificed all of that for civil rights and feminism.
Yeah. Well, now say what you just said again. You said raise our.
We sacrificed all of that actual black excellence for civil rights and feminism.
No, not that part. I'm talking about when you were saying what we really need to do.
Raise your children well and run your town well.
That's what we used
so
to
I
do.
like hearing that part, right?
Right.
So remember we had the
and
conversation.
We sacrificed that for civil
That's
rights and
us
feminism.
before integration.
Right. No. I'm trying to bringing him full circle, Knightish. I'm still where you at. So since you're talking about that, right? When we had that conversation the other day, and just like today, you started off saying something about women. How about we start pushing instead of trying to focus on the lower vessel, which is our women, and start focusing on what men need to do and being great? How about we do that?
All right, so in the back, there's two videos. Play the last one first, because that's the one I was really looking for. The first one that I posted is about the lady. That one is valid as well, but the second one that I posted there just now, that's the real valid one.
Look, stop. Why is it that the pro-black
We lost you, bro.
You're
not hearing nothing.
Here, conservative. But let's go along with Freeze on Lou. He said, Knightish is just talking. What's your liquor count, Knightish? What I'm saying to you, Freeze on Lou, is that in real life, nobody listens to you. In real life, you haven't accomplished shit. Right now, let's go along with me and my liquor. I'm in a duplex right now. And I don't even have a fucking associate's degree. I've been living in the lap of luxury my whole life. I'm not even that smart. That's how beautiful America is. I got a GED, nigga, and I own property, pussy. Big bank take little bank. And I'm broke right now. I'm going through some shit. But show me your shit, and I'll show you what I'm in. I'll take this camera off the fucking... Wait a minute. Let me get on camera. I can't stand you pussy ass niggas. I'll take that fucking camera off right there and walk through this bitch. I'll show you my 5-car garage, my 5-car driveway. Show me something the same, pussy. Get your dainty little panties in a bunch and figure it the fuck out.
I'm sorry, I only own a shitty little house in Canada, but I try.
And if you are something, prove it. I got a fucking GED and I got more shit than you.
Slutty Gorilla Biscuit says, show us your bathtub, though.
I'll show you my nutsack.
Yeah, we
I don't want to see either. I don't want to see either.
We definitely got to stop this. We got to stop this, man. We got to stop.
And I bet Freeze on Lou is a dark-skinned nigga with a fucked up hairline.
We got to stop having these conversations. Every time we turn around, we start saying the women, bro. That stuff.
Yeah, but
yo, you have no idea how weak that make you look.
It does. It's sickening. Because I'm gay, right? But like I'm only 51% gay, and the women love me because
you're gayness, and I don't know why you keep repeating that you're gay because it's not.
Because
really
I'm not trying to simp for women, right? I'm married to a man. None of that matters to me. I'm respectful to women. I treat them nicely. I make them laugh.
Let me say this to you, 10th man. It's a lot of people from the T community that are caricatures of women, and they don't like them.
I understand. And I don't agree with any of that. It's all disgusting. Sir, the other gentleman...
But you accepted them in your community.
No. You're wrong. No. I've been fighting this for almost a decade online. You're wrong. So this is the thing. I can't see that. All I see is black because of the bottom banner. So Superman dude was the guy who was talking, right? About saying that it makes you look weak. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you not agree that we actually have a common enemy, which is the oligarchy, like royal families, Rothschilds, BlackRock, Purdue family that were involved in the scandal with the opiates, but they only pay a $60 billion lawsuit, but they made $6 trillion or whatever, 600 billion.
Like to say yes. Yes.
Right.
I said yes.
No, I'm just giving examples. I'm saying it's ridiculous when all I hear is white boy gay, white boy gay. Who cares?
No. It's not ridiculous. It's predictable. And when you conscious, I've been conscious of what you just said since I was 20.
Yep.
I'm about to be 56. Elijah Muhammad told it in a book called The Messenger. The book was repurposed by Farrakhan. It's still called The Messenger. And he said this shit in like 89, 90. I heard Ice Cube talking about this shit.
I got
the Rothschilds and all this other shit. That mask has been unveiled forever. But you know what motherfuckers is doing every day? Talking about bitches, talking about dick pussy.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta.
And 10th man, what was the purpose of bringing them up?
I got to call bullshit on something.
Hold on, listen. I want to.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll be fast. I'll be super fast. Go ahead, sir. I don't understand your question. From point of bringing what up?
The Rothschilds.
What was your point of bringing up all those, different entities and everything? Because I agree with you. They are the real problem. So what?
Because somebody brought during the lockdowns 5 years ago or whatever, maybe just before that, when there were I think it was a BLM protests, right, in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody brought those lifts of bricks. A lot of people say it was Soros. These people own the multimedia companies. They own CNN. We went from 60 something or whatever it was, huge media conglomerates, down to 6 or 3 or however you look at it, right? So they control the narrative for the most part. They also put people into these protests to delegitimize them, and at the same time provide lifts of bricks, and the whole thing is so that you hate me. Don't matter why you hate me. And that's the same way as Knightish says, about LGBTQ. Yeah. I went and lived my life and got a career in information technology, and I went and lived my life after we had the right to file taxes and marry, right? And then I'm like, okay, all we ever wanted was just to have the same freedoms as everybody else. And then these same groups, I don't know which ones, because I'm not in the, I don't,
you're Canada, right?
Yeah, but they paid to have extra letters, numbers, and symbols.
I want 10th Man to be able to finish his point so I can.
I'm almost done.
I want him to finish his point so I can cook the shit out of him. Go ahead.
Yeah. So then they paid and put people in to change LGBTQ to XYZ ampersand hashtag. And then P for pedophile.
And right there is where I'm finna cook the shit out of them because they allowed that. But go ahead.
No.
No.
Not true.
You did allow that shit.
I'm done. I've been arguing against this, dude. No, all right, Knightish. Let me be respectful.
Because let me say
you're being disrespectful right now, and I'm going to tell you something.
Baldwin, Boehner, Rustin, motherfuckers in the 20s, gay shit has always been around.
Not
you
T.
Let a motherfucking trans and all this other weird shit infiltrate your community, and y'all supported it, and now we here.
No, not true. Knightish, do you understand that me? Hold on.
Then?
Because these same groups that I'm talking about paid to put them in there.
So y'all
understand that? They donated this much money, and now you got to change your agenda.
You sold out. Thank you. That's my only.
Not me. Now, 1 second. I just want to say one thing, just so you understand the context.
I need to blow this whole conversation up real quick. This is just.
But your community sold out. That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
Not true.
Come on in. Play, it's always a treat when players leave.
Old Man Low,
just want to say one.
No, 1 second. Old Man Low, let's get the mic.
Yeah.
What's good?
Okay, I hear you clear. But 10th Man, I'm not gonna cut you off. Why are you saying
I get you.
Not you? I'm not making it personal.
No, I know, but I'm trying to explain something to you. So
your community out.
Sir, you said that already. Please don't make me be disrespectful. Just let me respond.
Don't call it disrespectful when your community sold they sold for a cinnamon roll.
Please allow me to respond.
I'm gonna allow you to respond if you let me talk on my own fucking channel.
I got you. You're wrong, but go ahead.
So it wasn't your community that sold they sold for a cinnamon roll?
No.
Who was it?
Because this is how it works. They also control the government. So when they control the government, they write laws that say that discrimination against certain groups is illegal. Me even saying the things that I say online put me in jeopardy of having my freedom taken away.
Now, if a nigga said
because the laws that Jordan Peterson was
the same shit, they would say,
Sir.
stop crying.
Sir,
the
laws that Jordan Peterson.
I gotta blow this
If a
whole thing
nigga
up, bro.
said
One
the
second.
No,
Guys.
no, you try to accuse me of some shit. If a nigga said the same shit, they would tell him stop crying.
The laws that Peterson was talking about on the video that you played from 7 years ago,
Drug addict.
those laws were
Did you
instituted.
not, 1 second, sir.
Is that relevant to what we're talking about?
I'm gonna let you talk, but did you or did you not say that nigga was a drug addict, and once he got off the drugs, he was crying?
But that's not relevant to the law.
Did you or did you not say that though?
You're not that stupid, Knightish, please.
I'm gonna ask you one more time because calling me.
They are not related.
It doesn't matter to me.
Yes, I said that. It is not a related set of circumstances. Why are you trying to start a fight with me?
You can't 1 second call a man a drug addict and then use him as some fucking monitor.
I'm not using him. I'm using
some kind of symbol to justify your point about how you let your fucking group be infiltrated.
You're being disrespectful.
I'm a disrespectful nigga, respectfully.
I know, but I'm not disrespectful to you, so I appreciate the same.
So I'm gonna say again, did you or did you not allow your
I already
group
answered that question.
Did you say
I
yes?
said yes.
Right.
And
so
that's no relevance to the law. No relevance to the law. You're not that stupid. Please stop.
I'm gonna say again, if you allowed your group to be infiltrated, what more is there to say?
Because the laws that he was talking about were instituted. I have no choice in what the community does when they control. Don't make me scream over you.
Let me help you understand how much I understand it. Black people fought for civil rights, and then they fought for 1 second, sir. You don't have to cut me off. I know how to stop and let you talk, and I always do it, and I always been respectful to you. So I don't know why you want to act weird now. So what happened was they created affirmative action, and the people that had the most benefits from affirmative action was white women. Do you agree or no?
Yes.
Right. So since your community wanted rights for what you say is the right thing, then they let that other group of people come in and do what they did, and now we're here. You disagreeing with that?
Yes.
How?
Because when somebody buys a company, say Twitter, and then changes the way that Twitter works, like the LGBTQ, not much I can do about it. It isn't my movement anymore. It got bought out. The same people that bought it out had the politicians in their pockets to write the laws to say that me even speaking out against this can put me in jail. So I'm not sure exactly what you expect some random poor dude in Canada to do. I've been speaking out about this. Hold on. Pardon me. I've been speaking about this for 6 years online. I'm done after this sentence. I'm done after this sentence. For 6 years, I've been complaining about this. And then Sasquatch came up on Dusty's last night and goes, 10th Man's been screaming about this trans being added to LGBTQ for 6 years and screaming from the mountaintops. And I thought he was crazy. And now there's an executive order put through that they want the Supreme Court to review and revoke gay people being able to be married. So I've been fighting this. I'm the one who's at risk of being thrown on a train, not you, but you don't give a fuck because you think it's funny for a show.
They gonna put you on the train, bro.
No, 1 second. No, hood conservative. Let me talk to this man. 1 second, y'all. Please. Because here's my thing. I understand that that's his issue, but please tell me how that's different from black people fighting for affirmative action and all.
Because they aren't gonna take you because you're black.
Shut the fuck up while you said all that sensitive shit.
I thought you were done. Go ahead.
Let me ask you the question first, sir. Tell me how that's different from black people fighting for affirmative action, which would have been a tangible that would have been beneficial to just black people, and it went all to versus what the fuck you just said. Tell me the difference. Get out of your feelings for 10 seconds and tell me what the fuck the difference is.
It's not feelings when I fear to be thrown into a fire pit, right? So the difference is nobody's
volcano, bro.
Do that bullshit.
Not a fire pit, a volcano.
What you're doing right now, hood server, shut the fuck up. What you're doing right now is what these motherfuckers in these spaces call victim Olympics. Are you saying you're more of a victim?
I am in more danger than you, yes.
You are out of your fucking mind.
Are you
are there any show me the laws that they're trying to put in place to say that we're not going to give black people the same rights?
To niggas,
the fuck are you talking about?
No,
Do you know history?
Shut the fuck up.
Is there an executive order about black people?
I'll drop you if you keep talking over me. They used to tie ropes to niggas' legs and have a horse run that way and that way to split them apart. They used to cut women's stomachs open and grab their babies and throw them to alligators and call our fucking babies gator bait. And you're saying that because you feel some kind of way because a trans has equal rights to you because you fought for yours. That's somehow similar. That's why I don't fuck with you motherfuckers.
I agree.
Are there any laws being put in place right now to institute any of the stuff that you just said?
Set us on fire, hung us, ripped us apart, and everything
Used
else.
to.
All they did.
Knightish. He's Canadian.
This
They're not
shit
going to
still
do
happening,
this.
stupid.
He's in Canadian, bro. None of this is going to happen to him.
To the same 10th man. You can't be this fucking lost. You can't be this fucking slow. You can't possibly be. And that's my problem with y'all. Y'all keep saying our struggles are the same. No, they are not.
They not like us.
If we can't have a reasonable conversation, I'll just go.
I don't give a fuck if a bitch say that or a gay man. Don't give me fucking an opportunity to a good time. Just be about it. Don't talk about it.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to be respectful.
No, you said you would just go. Don't change your mind. Stand on business.
That's real talk.
I am not going to have an argument with somebody who.
I said that to the bitches. I said that to the niggas. I said that to everybody. Don't tell me about this party I'm going to have. Make the party happen. I want to play.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to have an argument with somebody who drops me in the basement and screams at me.
Let me drop you one more time, man. Because, truth, be honest. Have I been telling niggas for years, don't tell me you finna leave. Just get the fuck on. What the fuck is the reason for you making an announcement? Have I said that to bitches and niggas the whole 3 years I've been here? Truth was here in the beginning. Truth, am I lying?
Nope.
It's not about your gayness. It's about threatening me. Stop threatening me. What, I'm not going to be able to get no ass? I don't fuck men. The fuck is we talking about? That shit sound crazy as fuck to me. I'm gonna leave if you don't. I don't give a shit. You haven't left quick enough. We already had this discussion before. I was up here asking for money. You said, and where I'm in Canada, we can't. Then let me drop your bitch ass because you can't send me no money. What the fuck are we doing? Let me calm down. This is a fucking, YouTube channel, and we thank you to everybody that's here. Make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. But I'm not finna let a gay man come up here and tell me that their grief is. Ain't nobody doing shit to gay people in 2025. If they are, show me the fucking videos of it.
Now, Knightish, just the other day, when I was making all these connections, everybody want to act like I'm the bad guy. So just pointing out the obvious, like this your ally? Your gay allies got you your civil rights. Now your gay allies are getting you your feminism. Your gay allies are getting you your gay marriage. And now all of a sudden he's against the so-called elites Well, the elites are about all this civil rights, feminism, gay marriage stuff. What are you against, bro? What are you really against? That still make no sense, bro. This whole thing's stupid.
That's what I was trying.
You wasted all
that
this
was
breath.
my point.
Cut this short.
That was my point when I kept asking, why are you even bringing up those entities when they are the ones that are backing your whole movement, making y'all relevant and changing the whole damn world? They the ones that's doing it.
And truth, here's my point. I don't have a problem with your gayness. Okay, you gay, cool. I'm not gonna hate on you because you gay. But when you try to say we have the same struggle, how?
Yeah, that sounded crazy.
I'm in Georgia, bro. Niggas still getting hung. Sundown towns still exist in fucking United States. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, that sounded crazy.
Listen, old man Low, Trump is sending the fucking whoever they sending into DC for who? Niggas only, and crime is low. I'm not saying you need to be out there protesting, but I do understand who the fuck the National Guard is coming out there to put straight.
For sure.
Them niggas need to get straight, though. This is the point I was making. I was talking about
disagreeing with you, hood conservative, but it's a minority of niggas that's acting up because niggas today, I will say this about these young niggas today, don't even go out the fucking house.
Listen, it's a tough problem because, and if you listen to them talk about what's going on, like the mayor and all that, you got a lot of teenagers, right? A lot of young people. And so DC is having a problem because they can't really prosecute these young people the way they need to. And so they wind up getting let out. And this is why you have all these youth flash mobs and whatnot. They talk about arresting parents, all this stuff. How do you solve this problem that won't solve itself? If you don't police yourself, you will be policed by somebody somewhere.
Let me tell you how you solve the problem, Hood. Give parents the right to have corporal punishment again.
You think these kids don't get abused already?
They may be getting abused. That may be the case. But do you think the majority of kids are being abused?
No, but I don't know.
Let's talk about it. I'm a Gen Xer. I used to get whooped with race car tracks, switches, big leather strap belts, cores, and all that shit, right? You know what that shit made me do? Go sell rocks, fuck crackheads, get crack rental cars, shoot at motherfuckers and act the fucking worst because I felt like I wasn't nobody when I was like 11, 12,
making
13.
my point, bro. You're
no,
making my whole point.
No, one second.
Are being abused already?
I'm not making your point because when I had my children, I said, I'm not going to have a house that's ran by fear. I don't want my daughter and sons to be scared of me.
Yeah.
So I talk
You
to
are
them.
still making my point. What do you think these kids are running from when they out in the street? You dude, what the fuck? You just described these same kids that are out here.
You saying these? 1 second, sir. Let's say right here. So you saying these people, this generation, you saying that Gen X kids went through the same thing that the Gen Xers went through?
No, what I'm saying is the dysfunction that you just described that I'm calling abuse is the same dysfunctional homes that these kids run from when they out in the streets 4 or 5 in the morning, when they're out here having flash mobs. You don't typically come from a nice, stable family if you're caught up in that. And also your nice, stable family probably won't allow that from you. And so when I brought that up, you are literally making my point.
And what I'm saying to you is that my generation, Gen X, the majority of them was in correction mode. So the pendulum swung the other way. And this has been the softest time ever.
Well,
the kids aren't being abused. 1 second, sir. I shut the fuck up when you was talking. The kids aren't being abused in the same way. So what I've seen, and I've been involved in a lot of kids' lives, is that a lot of them are latchkey, and what they're learning from is vicariously through somebody else. So when I listen to the young people talk, and I talk to a lot of them because I've been involved with a lot of children doing the scouts, schools, and all the different shit I've been doing since fucking 07 until 2018, is them talking about living vicariously through other kids. And then I talk to the parents. The parents are more on my mindset. So them kids not being beat on. Them kids are not coming home to empty refrigerators. No, they sit in the house all day playing fucking Roblox, looking at fucking anime, and not going through none of this shit, but they living vicariously through a drill rapper.
Mm-hmm.
They not going. I literally was, when I went out, when I was fucking 10 and 11, I would say, what's up to a nigga? Nigga be like, what the fuck you mean, what's up, nigga? You couldn't run away from a fight. I had to fight until niggas stopped fighting me.
When you're talking about something like latchkey kids,
that's not the 2000s. These motherfuckers is softer than they've ever been.
Again, the whole concept of latchkey kids, it's low-key signifying single-parent homes, which are mostly single mom homes. And so when you talk about you need to give parents the right to beat the kids, I don't think letting moms beat the kids is actually going to solve the problem. The moms could beat the kids now if that was really going to happen.
The only thing I'm saying to you, hood conservative, is my mom beating on me during that time wouldn't have been appropriate, because during that time, a lot of kids was getting beat on. Nowadays, kids don't get beat on. No, it's different. I'm only saying it's different. Nowadays, it's not the same environment. There ain't nobody really getting touched at all, period. You disagree with that?
I don't know if I can judge that or not. I don't know how to judge who's beating who.
Society is not the same. Parents aren't the same. My father is a fucking silent generation. My mother is a boomer. Are you saying that the Gen X generation of kids were treated the same as the silent generation and the boomers kids?
I think the treatment of children has gotten softer as generations went down, but at the same time, the family unit has been disintegrating along that same chart.
I don't want you to just say something and move on. Extremely.
I'm not. You cut me off mid-sentence telling me I'm moving on, my nigga. Chill.
No, you just said that somehow some similarities, and there are not.
The similarities, what I was explaining, is that as the same time that the parents have been getting softer on children, the actual family unit has been disintegrating along that same timeline. These two things are linked. These two things go hand in hand.
Listen, brother, I agree with you about that, but that's not the point that I'm making. The reason why the family has been disintegrating because there is no standard. There is no structure. There is no order. Now, with me and my generation...
Why is there no order? Why is there no standard?
Because the niggas is soft.
The niggas is soft.
So they were soft, and that's why they're out the house. That's why men and women first left the home, because the men were soft.
Niggas left the house because it was easier. So when I hear people talking about that conversation between Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin, even though I understand that they're part of the LGBTQ community, listen to what that conversation was. The conversation was Good Times. Did you ever watch Good Times, Hood Conservative?
Yeah, and what happened on Good Times?
So here's the thing.
Wasn't soft.
So here's the thing.
Niggas wasn't soft. Put some respect on their name, bro.
You a bad listener, that's all. I don't want to fight with you. You got it.
You literally said niggas left the home because niggas was soft, bro.
Wait. Truth. You think I'm saying that James Evans, John Amos was a soft nigga in Good Times?
You said niggas left the home because niggas was soft, bro. I asked you why they were so structured.
So let me help you out. Being soft. Let me help you out.
That's why he got removed.
Let me help you out, fucking Hood Conservative. Norman Lear wrote Good Times. Do you know that? He wrote Good Times to be a single mom home. There was never supposed to be no John Amos. Estelle Rose fought the student. You don't want to learn some shit?
I know the story.
Okay, so then what are you fighting against?
You're fighting me, bro. You're fighting me. I don't know why. I make a point. You agree with my point by disagreeing with me.
How am I fighting you?
When you say that black men got kicked out the house because they were soft? Because I literally asked
I
you.
didn't say they got kicked out the house because they were soft. I said they were soft because they left the house.
Okay, and then your next example is TV with James Evans.
My point about James Evans was about he was a man that didn't leave the house. And if you'd have let me finish, it was a bunch of niggas that never. Let me say this. First of all, niggas never left the house. It was some niggas around in them projects. They would just leave out when a social worker came. It was niggas around the whole time. And you know what them niggas was saying? Young nigga, you better go get you some pussy. Young nigga, you better get some game about yourself.
Yeah.
Fuck with this coke. Fuck with this heroin. Fuck with niggas was around the whole time. They just was on fuck nigga shit. Nigga, I was born January 25th, 1970. I'm not telling you about a movie or a book. I just use movies and books as references. My father told me, when you meet a bitch, just tell a bitch you want to fuck her. He didn't say when you meet a young girl, tell her that you love her, you want to marry her, you have a... No, he said, tell these bitches you want some pussy. I was 10 when that nigga said that to me.
Damn. Damn.
True story.
That nigga is 85 right now. 3 years ago, his wife was alive. He had another bitch. When his wife passed away, he had the other bitch at his wife's funeral.
Damn. No structure.
I'm not just saying shit up here. I'm telling you something real. I come from Oakland, California, where it's mostly about pimping, and it's all on the bitch. They don't even call them bitches. They call them batches. Purse first, batch. I approach you with my hand out. What you niggas ask women, what do you bring to the table, and mean that? I got to have 2 or 3 batches, half-ass batches, because there's not a real woman around. How many of you, if I get 3 of you bitches, can we really have a lifestyle? Who are you right now? I'm trying my best to be my nicest. I try not to call. Listen, I got the button right here. I'm trying not to ever call him a bitch. I'm trying my best to never call him a biatch. I'm trying my best to never talk about no goofy. I think that pimps is homosexuals. You got to hate a bitch to put her out there on the fucking scroll. But you know what pimps is doing it nowadays? They having babies with their hoes.
Yep, they done changed it all up.
So I'm really trying to have an honest conversation. It's not about shitting on you, hood conservative. It's really about having a real honest conversation. I'm black first. I got 2 of my sons got my last name. One of my sons just had a baby. It's a girl. His girl and him came in. I said, "Oh yeah, she a beautiful girl." Kissed her on the forehead and said, "When you gonna have a son?"
You know, it sounds like freedom has really enslaved black people.
You see? You see what just happened there?
It's hood conservative opportunity.
You saying we were better in chains?
You see
I'm
what
not
just happened?
saying we were better in chains. I'm just saying.
What are you saying?
My father never gave me none of that advice.
Let me say this right here, because I'm gonna talk to Old Man Low, because hood conservative want to have a conversation. Old Man Low, we definitely was better in segregation.
I don't disagree.
So when I hear about the white boys in Arkansas that bought all them acres and they want to be left the fuck alone, and then I think about Boosie got acres. That nigga
Ross.
Your name. Ross, Rick Ross got some acres, but what's the comedian name? Damn, what's his name? Fuck. Used to have the dreads, got your short hair now. He had the fucking song like Music Soul Child. The bitch bought him a drink.
Duval.
Lil Duval just bought 56 acres.
Word.
So when I think about shit like that, yeah, I think some niggas need to get them some acres and really understand homesteading and really get some farms going and all of the other shit and build a nation inside this nation that people can go to and their kids can be educated by them and understand who they are as individuals. And that's because the two groups of people that people might disagree with, and I might have some little disagreements with, that I see black excellence in, that would be the Nation of Islam and Hebrew Israelites.
Oh, the most misogynistic, patriarchal groups. You niggas get on my fucking nerves. You love fighting with me, but your dream is as right wing as mine.
I'm not fighting with you. You just think I am.
Nigga, you get up here and cape for these girls because you like their digital company, but now you just laid it out. You would rather live in an NOI. You would rather live in an NOI.
Like digital company. But what I am saying is, if you come up here and call them bitches and hoes, they have an opportunity to fight back. That's all I try to do.
How often do you hear me talk like that up here? How often do you hear me even come at these chicks like that, bro?
Wasn't you.
I rarely come at them like that.
It wasn't you. It was that African nigga, Cash Kid Even.
Yeah, that weirdo ass.
Some bullshit, bro. I said, God, niggas be on some bullshit. This whole time, this nigga on some Hebrew Israelite shit, but I'm bad for being misogynistic. Nigga, respect my misogyny. That shit is in your book, bro.
I think he disrespect their discipline.
1 second, sir. And that's why I say you're a bad listener. I'm not a Nation of Islam nigga. I eat pig all the time. Chitlins and hard cheese and all of this shit. I'm not a fucking Hebrew Israelite. I'm just saying when I look at them group of people, I like how they unify with each other. I'm not them though.
No. You can't tell me that you like what they like. You can't tell me that you like the product, that their effort, but you don't support how they actually move. Nigga, I'm the movement. You niggas don't believe in the actual movement.
No, we're not finna do that. I'm not finna stop eating my chitlins if they cook right. I'm not finna stop eating my hog head cheese, and I'm not gonna stop eating
chitlins and slap a bitch, bro.
And what I'm saying to you is
tell a woman
they are against that. So I'm not one of them.
You really gonna wait? You gonna weigh all this on chitlins and pork, bro? It's way bigger than that. You can eat your chitlins and slap a bitch. I don't know why you be acting like you so sensitive about this shit. Nigga literally want to live the dream, but he don't want to do the dreaming. Nigga want to live the dream, but he don't want to do the dreaming. You see what I mean, bro? Come on, just go all the way, bro.
I'll fall asleep eating on some pussy. It's a fucking delicacy. What the fuck is we saying right now?
Nigga, these niggas out their mind. Niggas be mad at me, but I want what you want for you.
Oh, wait. 1 second. So you want to be able to eat some pussy too?
Pussy over pork.
No, I want you to be able to do whatever you want with it. And it don't have the right to fuck your life up.
That's not what I'm asking you. That's not what I'm
asking. You be asking the wrong questions, Knight. You ask a lot of the wrong questions. I'm here to keep it straight.
Okay. Yeah. So here's my thing. I would never block you. I would never stop you from having your conversation. I would never block 10th Man from having this gay conversation. But what he not gonna do is come up here and say, we the same. Ain't no fucking way.
We not.
Yeah, nah,
that's
that
why
was
me,
wild.
bro. We definitely not the same, bro. You want some NOI, Nation of Islam, Hebrew Israelite type of deal, but then you get mad at me when I talk about how it actually would work.
I've never been mad at you ever.
Well, then there's another word for your reaction to it. Yeah, anger is maybe not the right word, but you be having this hostile reaction alongside the girls because, like, it makes the girls uncomfortable. But you want the vision that makes the women uncomfortable.
If they're uncomfortable, they're uncomfortable. Fight back.
Mm-hmm.
I love when a bitch is uncomfortable. That's why I mush their face to the wall while I get them from the back.
Hey, man. What's happening?
I love it when they say you motherfucker while I'm hitting it. Mumble that shit, growl that shit, or whatever else. I can't stand your fat ass. I know.
It's probably the chitlin smell.
Yeah, it's probably the chitlins coming out of my pores while I'm going. Yeah.
Hey, man. Well, you ain't got to eat like that no more, dog.
I know I don't have to, but it's something beautiful in doing it.
He did that shit because we had to, dog. We ain't got to do that no more, man.
No, I understand the slavery did, that we had to do, but I'm gonna say this: I'm gonna go out like the woman in Soul Food because I'm still eating that shit.
You gonna lose his foot?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my work here is done. You guys have a great day, man. I'll see y'all later, bro.